Good evening. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being here. It is me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much. We are going to be looking at today messages for our best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and of the planetary energies surrounding us. The messages are always timeless as energy is cyclical. So do know that when the message shows up for you, it was meant to be for you. Something in there. It might be that you're there to hear it, to share it with somebody else that you know. So we are looking at today, we've got a Life Path 5, Happy Blue Throat Chakra Day. So it's all about using our voice and using our voice, air energy, communication. Today, Mercury has come out of its shadow element and we're going to be picking up speed. So, no more kind of hanging out in the same lesson for a day, day and a half for Mercury. In general, we can kind of skip through 2 lessons a day, sometimes 3 in Mercury. So, the context of whatever this change is going to be is the number 47, if that's relevant for anyone. And this is the thinking woman and what changes are coming for us. There is a beautiful yellow golden butterfly here, and she's holding a book of knowledge. Steps have also been a theme. I saw that in my own personal cards this morning. Like 4 different cards had steps in it. So I'll show you over here if that's easier with the light there. So there's some kind of steps involved. You're on the steps toward change here. Now, today also the sun did enter the last deacon of Aries, which is our coveted 1111 energy, the 4 of Wands, someone showing equal action towards our action, that reciprocal energy. Now, on the bottom of the deck here, we've got a 26. I know that number was coming up for me a couple weeks ago. I put that in my notes, and there's some hostilities abound because maybe you're thinking about this change and someone's not liking it very much. So, environmental energy at the bottom of the deck with this change, this man holding a heart here. Yeah, double-ended here, double-ended, bookended here by this deceit energy. Okay, so this might be like a message of, but I love you. And you're like, this is the end of the pier for whatever this is. It's all of a sudden, it's like we started trusting logic and intuition, what we know for sure, the history of something here that has needed to change. She hasn't taken the steps up as of yet, but you're right there. So, whoever this reading is for, the environmental energy does not feel very welcoming. And wherever you're going next, here we've got the sun energy, and there's a lot of healing in that as far as filling our own heart's cup. And we've got the sun card here. Yes, it's a number 1, but that is new start energy there. And again, all the lotus flowers as well. So whatever this changes, whatever these steps that you're taking here, you're approaching this change, you've thought about it. And I mean, the look on her face to me, she's kind of given like this, I'm fucking tired. And she's like, this story is so familiar to me. It's fucking boring at this point. Sorry for the F bombs. I don't generally get that energy off of this card, but with it being fueled by the hostilities, it's kind of like you giving me a no other choice here, whatever this is. I don't know if this is going to be work yet. We do have a man holding a heart, but it's right in the center of this deceit. This could be deceit is ending. And again, we have more lotus flowers here. Well, that's something. Aries energy, though, it's the planet of war, Mars, right? It's the guiding energy of the sun. So this might even be war in a one-to-one partnership of some kind, whether that's business, family, or romantic. And then, not to mention, if you saw my notes today, they're attached with the link in the description box. The symbol for today's sun energy is a pugilist entering the ring. Pugilist was an old-fashioned name for a boxer. These were divined in 1925. So some of the language we have to look up synonyms for because we don't use that language. So this is about measuring up to challenges to examine our strengths and weaknesses. We have just entered a new theme. Again, they're in my notes today. I made a graphic for the last two themes. We're going to be going through Aries energy as far as the sun. We've got Mars there. It's in its home energy, the planet of war. And that has shifted into the first lesson of Aries, which is out of 360 lessons, guys. So it's pretty exciting that this is all about emergence. Okay. So the Mars action here, I said, you haven't gone up the steps yet, but you're coming at least to the bottom of the steps. We're emerging here into this transformation. I do feel like this is kind of chance after chance energy. I don't know if that resonates for you, but you've given someone more than enough chances in here because like she's tired. And the thinking woman, you're like, you know what, at this point, no matter how much I love you, it's time to kind of put the hammer down here on something and fight words with words. Maybe they didn't think they had it in you. I don't know where that's coming from, but it just did because I'm seeing this curtain energy here. And it's kind of like I've come to the end here of whatever you were waiting around for, whatever history was here between you and another person or you in a situation. So let's go ahead and see what else we got here. We got our moon and Capricorn energy. So we're at 3 of Pentacles moving into 4 of Pentacles energy. That can be a springboard, the 3 of Pentacles into a new activity. 4 of Pentacles, maybe you're kind of holding on to resources here. I feel like you're more than aware of what shenanigans have been going on because it doesn't feel good. So when something doesn't feel good, it shows in our face, it shows in our body, and it just feels like I can no longer ignore the logic of something here. Okay, let's pull out the Earth deck to see what we got going on. Well, hello, sang your song. I like that. I just saw 222 this morning. Miss Judy Jude's in the house. Thank you, Diana, as well. Hey, Divine Timing and White Winged Dove. Mr. Brett's in the house. So let's see what's up. And oh, my Lanta, come on. As I'm talking about, this is not friendly fire here that's surrounding you. Bottom of the deck for me is environmental energy. So what is happening around you? Now, do keep in mind, because I have a motherboard here of all the planets, where they're located, what sign, what symbol, what lesson, because I'm a freak at picking up patterns. So the 5 of Swords right now is where Aquarius is sitting, and we have this air energy there with the sword. So you're like, I'm thinking that I know this is coming because it's come before. It ain't the first radio. It's not the first radio. I meant to say rodeo. This is not the first rodeo with this. Oh, that's so cool. Born on 2/22 and 94. That's awesome. So 94 is a 13 plus 19 will be a 10. So that will be 23, the year of 5, a year of change. So thank you for saying that, because today's date adds up to a 23 as well. 4 plus 9 plus 10 of the year. And then the 23 reduces to a 5 of change, the Hierophant. And then we have, that's a change of values, traditions, authority. It can even be a change in marriage and commitment, which is kind of what I was seeing here. But I love you. Well, yeah, then don't treat me like shit. Don't deceive me. Don't stab me in the heart. Don't be hostile. I don't know why that will be coming in here, but that's backing me up here with my Earth deck with the 5 of Swords. So what could be transforming here is us finally walking away of a situation, even though we love it or there's love there of some kind. This is kind of like for their own good, so they can learn. Because if you keep feeding the pig, he's going to keep coming to the trough, right? He or she, doesn't matter. It's a figure of speech. But the angel of the night here is saying, enough. It's enough. She's also, this is the 22nd card. So normally my major arcana is 21 cards from 0 to 21, the world. And then we have in this deck, the number 22 card is the angel of the night. And she says, you done enough work. I got you from here. Okay, so at least there's that. That's good news there. So I might as well keep going here with what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So around you, the situation is you got angels helping you out here. You've got the angel of the night on her way. And this is some kind of secrets here. Maybe the truth is being exposed. Maybe you were keeping this to yourself, guys. That happens. I'm getting a vibe of let me move this up a little bit here. I'm kind of getting the vibe here of, when you stop hearing from friends, or they're with the so and so again and they're going in round number 10 on the same cycle, and those friends just stop telling you because it doesn't feel good when you have a history of this hostility and deceit, but then your heart's getting in the way and saying, but there's still love there. Okay. And I'm getting the kind of feeling here that because the angel of the night, let me see what the situation is before I get all mucked up, but let me say it before it comes out, I guess. I'm getting here that maybe this friend, if this is somebody you know, or if this is you, you're like, it's embarrassing to keep going through this. So I'm not going to make that same phone call because I know people are tired of hearing it. So we're keeping it secret for some reason. Okay. Well, looks like you got your boxing gloves on here. So let's see what is being fueled by that Five of Swords. What I say? There's the leap of faith, new beginning, the Fool. So you're coming in here as, I'm ready to take this new leap of faith. There's a history here. I'm ready for this change. And what is in the heart of the reading? What is changing? Eight of Pentacles. You've already had many, many lessons about this. You gone round and round here. Angel of the night then would be driving that energy. Okay. See if I hate having to squeeze in. I wish I could make me smaller on the screen, but okay. And now you guys like both. You like both actions going on there. Okay. See if that fits. Situation here. Look at the big old book she's sitting on top of. There's a long history of whatever this is. So I feel like my my intuition was right here. I want you guys, whoever this is for, the opportunity. Judy, your favorite card, the fuck it stick, Page of Wands. So whatever this secret is, and you're about ready to transform and leave it behind, it's kind of like, fucking, I don't care how much love is here, because love is a verb. They're actions. If someone is hostile towards you, it could even, Eight of Pentacles is becoming an expert here at something. I sure hope you're not an expert with this deceitful energy, this back and forth. So much so that we've stopped talking about it to friends and loved ones because they don't want to hear about it. Or maybe they just don't realize how harmful it is to say, so why don't you just leave then? Please don't say that. I know you guys wouldn't, but understand that if someone does say that to you, they don't really get how much that pushes you back into that situation. It's very harmful to say something like that, even unbeknownst. Okay. Not helpful, right? They already feel bad enough that they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hear, told you so. They don't want to hear it, or else they would have continued to talk about it, right? I hope that's making sense. Yeah. I'm glad to see this judgment call here is in the recent past. And White Winged Dove, Nicole, we're just going to call this your card because that came out for us literally on my Stevie Nicks read, where I was looking at the kind of the feuding songs. All right. Let's see what the situation is. Taking us a lot of strength to get up out of this and understand major arcana here, starting off in the past. So the judgment call is there's an inevitability to that energy. And that means for my readings that when that energy comes out, that is something our souls have set up for us to conquer. And if you're new here, I know you might be going, why in the hell would I do that? I know. We do that because our soul is wanting to progress. And if this is something lifetime after lifetime, you keep knocking around with this lesson, the judgment card here is to show you that this is a very big lesson for you. Okay, let's look at the near future. And for tonight, because I wanted to guide this towards what's changing in the near future. If nothing changes here, we want to still keep holding on. See how it's like her past is following her. This is not changing, right? The Queen of Swords is all about discernment of the truth. And the Queen of Swords can take a long time to make a decision. And I know everybody thinks because Libra is the sign of the justice balance symbols that they make decisions easily. And that's pretty much the opposite of that. They want to weigh everything. We got to be sure to be sure to be sure to be sure. Okay. So wherever Libra is in your chart, look at that life area, and that may be the life area that you have the most problem making clear-cut decisions on, or where we give somebody too many chances. Okay. Because again, this energy is saying they love you on one side of that lemniscape, and then in the other hand, they're deceitful and hostile on top of that. Doesn't sound like much of a winner chicken dinner. Well, let's see what's driving that judgment call. Yeah, having you stuck. So I love that in this deck, even though it's the Seven of Cups, this is a very earthy energy here with the full moon energy. And as I'm talking about Libra energy, we did just have the Libra full moon. So this is what is driving this judgment call here in the recent past. That was at 13 degrees. The 13th symbol was like 12 degrees, 29 or something like that. 12 degrees, 13. So it was at symbol 13. 13 is the symbol of change and transformation, Pluto energy. So this had you stuck. Seven of Cups is emotional fragmentation. Yeah, there's love, but then they also lie to me and they're not very kind with their words. Enough so much so that we've got that Five of Swords to support your new leap of faith. It's like, I've had it, you done called me whatever name for the last time. You've weaponized your words against me. I haven't said that. I don't know if I've ever said that one on here. I used to say all the time, words are like toothpaste. Once you squeeze out the toothpaste, they can't shove that shit back in there, right? So once the words are said, you're always going to remember those words that are said. And even if there's forgiveness here from being so stuck in the past, what will not change is if you're just going to continue to say, if everything stays the same and you don't go up that step, we're just going to continue to convince ourselves that we need more information. So then we are choosing to remain stuck. Let's see what's taken strength to do at the heart of the reading. Oops, bottom of the deck here. Yeah, it's hidden in the moon. So again, that hiding, that secretive energy, the heart of the reading, this strength energy is being driven by the moon, which I just mentioned there. So that means when I was saying, if you've stopped telling a friend about this, or you've stopped seeking counsel about it because you don't want to hear it, you know what they're going to say, or if this is somebody that you know, again, saying, so why don't you just go then, is only going to make them stay longer, because they already feel stupid for staying with someone who's an asshat. All hat, no cattle. All right. Okay. Near future, 7 of Wands, my Jennifer Love Hewitt card here, that's propping up the Queen of Swords. There's an encouragement to withhold and push back on this, to keep your boundaries up. There's definitely that hostile energy there in the deceit. You know the truth of this, but then there's also this long history of the past that has had you in the past going, I'm just staying stuck. I can't move my, literally from my thighs down, it's buried in the earth here. It's been stuck. You're making a judgment call on what's been stuck. And there's 2 more sets of steps here, by the by. All right, let's see what the block is. More moon energy. The block is the Chariot. I drew this. This is attached to the notes today. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before, but I drew these 2 chest pieces. I forget why now. You'll have to look in the attachments there in the notes. But I was 7 energy. It was the year that went back to a 7. So 2003, it was 2 days ago. So what happened in 2005? There might be a connection there with these chess pieces. Like, you're no longer willing to play checkers with this situation here. Whatever there's a long history of, you're like, I got a freaking degree in this deceit energy. Okay. What does Spirit want you to know? And the next steps forward, Spirit's advice here is let it burn. Pushing back. Again, I want to pull a couple other cards on that bottom energy, because there's definitely going to be pushback, or else this wouldn't have been so hard to leave behind. Yeah. So we haven't left the Devil energy. The Chariot is the delivery of our heart's best intentions. This is when our head and heart are aligned. And I said at the top of the reading, when we have hostilities that are surrounding this King of Cups energy, it's like, yeah, there was love there, but I don't think you're having it anymore. It's like the love is gone, the thrill is gone. Let the tower fall. Tower is not going to fall if it has a strong foundation. So in the near future, we can hang on for more and more information here all we want. It might be giving you more fuel to your fire, but my advice here, whoever this reading is for, you shouldn't have to have this much strength just to have a new start for yourself. Okay. And then it's like, oh, yeah, I know the truth, but this fear, this is a major pattern. Like I said, with the Judgment energy, the sister energy to our Devil, habits, patterns, love styles, attachment styles, right? We are the common denominator of these truths. And it's following you here lifetime to lifetime. So it does feel like a big opportunity for whoever this reading is for, is to take this kind of out of the moon. Please don't feel ashamed. Okay. This energy feels very isolated to me, as in not reaching out. All right, victory, forward movement is blocked. It's like literally this hostile energy is standing in your way, like trying to block. That's weird. Trying to block the driveway. I came in on this right side. Right is future for me, and I just got this like image of trying to block a driveway. I don't know what that means. I mean, it sounds literal. If this is not you and this is someone you know, they are not saying how much trouble they're really in here. Not only do we have the tower of what spirit wants us to know, it's being driven by, again, a pattern. 9 of Wands is my minor arcana for our devil energy. This is a long hell. This has been round and round for a long time, guys. Okay. Yeah. I can't make this shit. Lord. Yeah, it was, yeah, Silver Springs, and then that the Stevie Nicks song. It was the one, it wasn't the Silver Springs song, but it was the one where she's saying, you know, if you want to go do this, then all right, who am I to stand in your way, right? But he did have a clap back, which was that side of the reading. Maybe that's coming into play here, but it was because, you know, she was doing lots of sniffing types of drugs, and like it was out of hand, and that's according to his side anyway. But this tower guy, I mean, feels like multiple towers. The result is always the same. And outcome energy of the devil's inside the cave. So see how she's looking at old Scully here. 2 of Wands is inside that cave, is the skeleton of whatever this used to be. And we keep thinking that love is going to come back around, and every single time maybe there is some love shown, but it feels manipulative. 5 of Swords is just to manipulate and get in their good graces. And if we keep choosing that same skeleton, that same dream, that same wish, this is really having to release the dream of what we thought we were going to have. And that's really hard. That's really hard. Heart's going out to you here. Let me keep going. 2 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Movement and growth is slow, but coming. And it's like more swords here in the environmental energy. Got to cut through some Bolsheviks. And then balance comes in, and you're holding all the chips, or this person, environmental energy. If you choose this old Scully here again and repeat this pattern, blocking your victory for forward movement and delivery of your heart's best intentions, they think they've won. Okay, what comes after the devil? Driven by the Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, but this is my Miss Haversham card. And this is somebody, if you've never read or seen Great Expectations, Miss Haversham is so hell-bent on staying miserable that she keeps her whole entire house. The table is still set. There's cobwebs everywhere for this love lost. Oy. And yep, there's our energy of today. 23 adds up to the 5 of the Hierophant. Okay. Spirit's trying to help you here, if this is your reading. It really kind of feels like this is somebody that y'all know. I just feel like you guys have been through this, like this might be an old lesson. So this might be something that you have advice to give this person and let them know when we choose that same choice. I mean, it's a skeleton, that old version of what we thought we had isn't really what we thought we had. It was just a pattern that our soul set up for us to break. So this judgment call in the past here, having to hold strength, this you might not even know if this is a friend for you or a relative. They're trying to push back, but they're still insisting here. If nothing changes and they don't do anything, they're going to keep trying to collect information. Okay. Now, external energy, guys, with the Hierophant, this is traditional values. Again, authority, marriage, commitment. If you keep yourself locked up in the, but I wanted this. I wanted this. They're holding all the cards still in this commitment. Okay. Justice, karma waits for no one, but it's on pause until we submit to spirit here. Okay. I mean, justice and your own wish fulfillment is on pause here for whoever this reading is for. As long as we insist we need to collect more data, it is where it is. I would say help this person with self-esteem. If they are dealing with someone who is relapsing here with that devil energy, that can be addictions. That's they could be holding on to the hope that, oh, they're going to beat it this time. Maybe offer to go with them to an Al-Anon. I've never said that in a reading before. Okay, well, let's see. What if this person does make the decision to let the tower fall, Spirit? What if this person does let the tower fall so that this pattern can end and they can unblock their blessings here with that delivery of their heart's best intentions? They need to deliver it to their heart first. Okay, so if they do not make the same decision, the star energy, there's the healing that can come in. They can finally allow healing. And for me, this denotes the South Node, where we've been getting a lot of rough readings while the South Node has been in Virgo, guys, which is about boldly breaking new ground. We're about to shift over into the next lesson. Right now, we're stationed at lesson 9 of Virgo, which is about breaking new ground according to our own ideals. But if we're stuck in the South Node, that's our past life karma. The lessons we're here to learn this lifetime. This person's going to go through it all over again. Yeah. The fates, the red thread of destiny, their soul set them up to conquer this. Taurus energy there, King of Pentacles, and the King of Truth, King of Swords. It's like there's a King of Pentacles, Daddy Warbucks, fated energy to come in and ground this energy and protect this person. But they can't see that if this is a marriage and they're hanging on to the past, and here comes the partner of King of Swords. They're going to go through this bad angle of the Wheel of Fortune. That is the life's up and downs. That is fate not turning in our favor. But if they do heal it, they got money coming in, and maybe they'll have the strength here to face whoever this partner is in this commitment. Okay. Yeah. Healing what? Three of Swords, the broken heart, except that she's breaking her own heart. Okay. Environmental energy of this person's opportunity to heal is this is a perpetual person in their energy that just, they can't stop. They can't. And then Nine of Cups, Four of Swords. It feels a little bit like but I've been through this and I'm entitled. I want all the money. I want all the wish fulfillment, singular energy. But over all this time, Four of Swords, I've had time to heal this Four of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, blood, sweat, and tears, waiting. I don't know what they're waiting on. But the whole reason for Al-Anon is to help your friend or this person or you understand that that is all about enabling and about codependency. It helps you heal the thought that you can save them. It's not easy, guys. This person's going to stay heartbroken around them no matter if they take them back or not. My encouragement would be to help give them the tools so they can save themselves and get into that star energy and get on to the business of their own healing. Woof. They secretly want to do, they do want to throw this F-it stick. There's just so much history. So much so that the Angel of the Night's trying to trump that history and say enough is enough. Boy, I sure hope this isn't y'all. It does feel like this could be someone that you're aiding, though. Maybe, find a group in their area. I don't know why I'm even saying that, but it feels like this person doesn't realize that they are enabling the addict or they are enabling the pattern when the whole time their soul journey was to break this pattern this lifetime. Okay, whoever this reading is for, I want to look at this judgment call of the past. It's definitely a soulmate of theirs, but the soulmate in the kind of way that is karmic. It's only here, that person is only here to help them balance that karmic scale of justice. Okay, what is the lesson learned here that has had them stuck, that they're trying to learn? Aligning with infinite abundance, that King of Pentacles energy, Wheel of Fortune, leaving behind the past. They're going to be able to stand up in their own right financially. Maybe they're financially worried, but look at the turquoises, the turquoise blue, entering the vortex, the 1010 portal. It's the 20 card of judgment. I mean, come on. It's like they're on the steps. Maybe they just need your encouragement. Maybe they just need you to hold their hand. But go to that meeting with them, help them see that they do have control here of their own destiny. Okay. What's surrounding them? Yeah. One with self, and look, our first couple cards out, that lotus blossoming, trying to heal. And there's the Chariot that's blocked. Merkaba. It's our soul chariot that drives the chariot with no reins, because it's our heart and our head are in alignment. Therefore, the soul drives the chariot forward. Okay, let's look at this. Enter your vortex here. And I don't normally have the time I won't be able to read every single one, but I think for the all signs portion, this will be for everyone in this reading where the sun and everything is for today. These are, guess what blue energy is? Just guess. Steps. Steps on the ascension path. And if you're here at the top of the read, I said I've been seeing steps all day. In symbols and other readings. So steps to the ascension path. Enter your vortex here. Okay. The good thing is that with that 10-10 energy, there's only 11 cards per suit. So there's only 11 steps here. And in the recent past, this person was offered this inevitable judgment call to step into a new timeline. Okay. Your reality is patiently waiting for you. Come on. They want you to align with your authentic truth as you connect with your true self, mind, body, heart, and soul. This card is an indication that you're entering your vortex, your highest destiny. This level of soul mastery requires to let go of resistance to change. Come on. I swear, like, you can take a screenshot if you want. I'm not making it up. Wow. Okay. And keep your soul frequency in a positive state for longer periods of time. This helps to co-create the life you love. Set crystal clear intentions to maximize your ability to manifest desires. It is important to stay connected to your heart. Strength at the heart of the reading, what this reading is all about. And practice the harmonic laws of love to balance giving and receiving. Staying present and allowing your heart to lead will keep you in alignment with your highest good. Everything exists in your vortex. You become the genie in the bottle and decide what you desire. And we got a magic carpet here. And we just left the symbol of a magic carpet ride with Aries. So just saying. Make sure to choose which choice matches your highest vibration. Otherwise, you'll be settling for less than you deserve. Give your reality permission to parallel your inner desires, which allows rewards to show up with ease and grace. Okay, let's look at for all signs here. So this reading, if this is resonating for you with the sun and Aries, that's going to be our Aries card or Aries time. What about for Taurus? What is this judgment call here about? What ascension lesson is trying to come through here for Taurus? Got the opportunity here. This person, again, they already know. It's like they're keeping it a secret from you, maybe. But I feel like you'd have a feeling about who this is. All right. The olive suit is all about relationships that put us on our ascension path. The masculine twin, this is all about releasing our lower self. So that might be our masculine energy where we want to have control. We want to take all the action. Okay. So that's the lesson that Taurus may be learning here. Gemini, this is aligning with all that air energy as well as this turquoise steps. Breakthrough here, Gemini, processing karmic debris. Okay, it's just the scales balancing out so we can get what is meant to come to us. All right. What about for Cancer here? Cancer energy. The block is the Chariot. Cancer, twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. It's like it's waiting. So if this person is in Cancerian energy here, I didn't see the 2, 3, 4 of cups at all. The only really Cancerian energy we got was the Chariot in itself. Yep, that was it. So that could be, well, the center card is Leo energy. That could be by Leo time, but we've got 4 to 4 energy here, expansive growth, twin flame facilitator. What about for Leo coming down here with our fire line? What judgment call is Leo to make regarding this deep soul lesson? This is a tough one, guys. Oof. Okay. Not too surprised with with everything in Aries, but okay. Leo High Priest, personal empowerment wanted to come out, and we do have today's energy of the Hierophant and then Archangel Michael trying to temper this very painful lesson into wisdom for us here. What about for Leo? Ascension lesson they're learning, the 1111 energy pathway to true love. Okay, and it says, take me home. What? Okay, feels like it was with Leo, feminine twin. Dang. So, Taurus, right after Taurus, or excuse me, Leo Virgo energy here. We didn't see the Hermit, but we did see the 8 of Pentacles as the situation. Virgo energy again, south node of what it's trying to pull us out of. Okay, activating the higher self there. I'll pull another one for Virgo is okay. It's like, nope, it's the olive suit. These are relationships that get us to where we need to go. Intense change. Okay. So, all right there. Leo, if that was for you, maybe it's the bridge. Maybe you're a Leo Virgo cusper, but Virgo says false twin flame and intense change, which is what we were speaking of. So what about for Libra coming down the airline here? Libra. It is subscriber date night, the best night of the whole week. Hey, Preston, thanks for coming in tonight. There's Crystal. How are ya? You been through this? Okay. Yeah, prayers for, I know it ain't easy. It certainly is not, especially when it's a person. There's love there, but it really does feel like we're still hanging on the hope of what the love used to be, not the actual situation of what's happening to them now. All right. Libra, honor your agreement. Mission in motion. Your soul set you up to learn this. It's a gnarly one, but it's all about clearing core wounds so this soulmate can come in. I think this is the most I've ever seen the olive suit come out here in one all signs poll. Wow. Okay. What about for Scorpio? Scorpio here along this water line. What judgment call? What is this past life lesson that you are learning for ascension? Voyager's journey, past life healing. And there's a dragonfly here. This looks like an apple, like knowledge here. What am I getting on that? It's like it's like a purse. This baggage here, that's new too. So see how this is a circle, and I'm seeing, like, you remember those old school round purses with the wooden handle? And then they had like the snaps. Some of them were like jean shaped, but it was like the round purse. I don't know if that's a clue as to who this might be. Maybe they used to have one. But this journey here is put on hold for right now, Scorpio, the victory journey. What about for Sagittarius? Well, Sagittarius, the wound that we're working on is the path of least resistance here. Choose ease and grace. Um, there's two doors there that's coming down this entering the vortex line. So again, at the top of the reading, I said, like, whoever this reading is for, you're at the bottom of the step. The exhaustion we saw on the Nine of Wands, just haven't fully gone up the steps of this path yet. It's like the soccer ball gets kicked out, but then to get the goal, yeah, because see how to get the goal, there's that yellow butterfly again. To get the goal, we've got to step into this new door in order to transform. Okay, what about for Capricorn? What ascension lesson is the soul of Capricorn energy, especially if you got Capricorn or any of these signs in your 12th house? Okay, that's going to be your soul's journey there. Okay, Capricorn, increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. That would be that high priestess energy, also Hierophant. Why am I hearing boop, boop, boop? Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Head, heart, and then hands. I'm just getting the Bruno Mars. What's that? Dancing with Another Man. I should have bought you flowers. Like, this is like a coulda, woulda, shoulda energy. But Capricorn, out of all the signs here, I kind of feel like you're ahead of the pack here. You're like, I already know how to get up out of this false flame energy. It's like you've already come on the other side of the change here, Capricorn. So check where that Capricorn energy is in your chart. What about Aquarius? What ascension lesson is Aquarius learning? That the judgment call has been here in the past setting up. What is the ascension lesson Aquarius is learning here with that judgment energy of inevitability? 1111, I am enough. What's been weighing you down here? We got some let go of expectations. Well, I just want them to treat me like they used to treat me. Well, we saw that over and over again in the reading, hanging on to, like, it's going to come back. This is going to come back to life. I just know it. I don't think so. Okay. I mean, it might come back time and time again, but not for the right reason. It's because the lesson hasn't been learned yet here. What about for Pisces? Pisces, finish up this water line for me, Pisces. What ascension lesson here are you learning with this hostility and mix of love around you? I do not like that combination. This is a well-worn in lesson here. Like if they were steps on a carpet, it's like someone made a path in a carpet about this. Dang, that relationship energy is coming through pretty strong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 11 cards here are about relationships on the ascension path. So this is about releasing the past, and there's the karmic relationship that I talked about here. Wow. Okay. I hope that helps people. It really does feel like here, yeah, karmic purge, mirror reflections. I'm not going to call them an SOB. I ain't doing that because for whatever reason, our energy attracted that, right? We were on that frequency of maybe the pattern that needs to be healed here is continuing to take in the, the broken birds. Put your sign up, whoever this reading is for. The wing doctor is out. The wing doctor is out. I hope that was helpful to y'all. The song, yeah. Oh, Back to Life. That was Soul to Soul. I love that. However do you want me? That was a good one, Diana. I loved that song. Soul to Soul rocks. I haven't listened to them in a long time. Oh, did Brett? Yeah. And the funny thing is, he said, I want to see Angie, Tangy. I just had the book launch with Monica. It was wildly successful. It was so much fun. It was crazy, crazy busy, like 3 days of nonstop activity. So it was big time fun. And we got our first spray tans. I've never had a spray tan in my life. So it was okay. It's good. I like the color. I was really afraid of looking like the orange Cheeto in chief, but I don't think anybody can look as bad as that. But that's another reading. Okay. Go ahead and put your hearts into the comments. If you want to, the context of what this change is going to be about, you can let me know. I want to know about money, finances, a job, love. This whole reading, like a patterned, like not a healthy kind of love at all there. Boy, oh boy. Kind of one of those readings where you're like, thank God I'm single. I don't know. Please reach out to that person, guys. They're in some pain right now. Okay. I could feel that clear as day. Okay, dokie, Smokies. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get these going. Okay. All of the above. Just everything. My 10 of Cups. What's in the 10 of Cups? Well, I shouldn't be surprised with the reading today as far as with Mars moving into Aries. The very first lesson of 360 is emergence out of potential, right? But I know they once did blah, 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 and I can feel that they love me, and all the other, lies we convince ourselves of when we're afraid of change. Okay, I don't know anybody who has never been scared about making a big life change. Okay, so help them out. Just let them know you're there. Just let them know you're there. If someone could be so kind as to collect the names for me there, it kind of looks like, I think Diane is first. Get a list in there for me of who's who and what order we're in. That would be extremely helpful to me. And I don't have to put my glasses on or waste time scrolling. All right. Let's give these bad boys a big old shuffle. Woo! What a reading. I know you guys are awesome. So if that is somebody you know, they need you. Okay. They need you. They need you. That is, especially if you've been through it before, you're probably the perfect person to help them through it. All right. Oh, okay, Diana. Another 53. I think we had 35 there, making that number 8, which was, I think, the King of Cups. Today's song was LaMontagne, which is normally my jacked up King of Cups in the Mermaid deck. But we've got a Capricorn moon today, so we're using the Earth deck. All right, you got Magician in the mirror, and then we've got Goddess of the Moon. We got progression here. Your balance, you're coming in here as a balanced energy. It's like you're harnessing here this moon energy. You're like, my business is my business. Here, I'm working on it my own self. I'm tempering the energy. I like that. Okay. Let's look at here. I pulled my aces just so I could get those in order. I want to see what new truth is coming in for Diana, please. What new truth is coming in for Diana? Ace of Swords. What new truth? I love the Magician in the Mirror card. Can Google the Energy Oracle deck. There is a protection message there, basically an upright, and then the reversed would be the protection message. So check both of those out. Boy, Ace of Swords, King of Swords. And I've said, you're in this balanced energy. My business is my own. I mean, that's awesome. What truth is changing for you is that you know that your truth is your truth. The King of Swords seeks the truth, and then he pursues that. So I like seeing that for you there. That's going to be crossed by Seven of Swords energy. So no longer running from a certain truth, even if it's hiding in your moon. You're telling me here, I got it. I'm tempering that energy. I understand. The Magician in the Mirror is all about how those one-to-one partnerships show us a mirror for our strengths and our weaknesses. And we're seeing the truth of that. Like there's no kind of, you're not in the energy of denial here. You're not on that river. You're not the queen. Okay. It's not just a river in Egypt. Okay, so this would be I see the truth. I ain't walking away from shadows. What's best for everyone? Traditional Seven of Swords meaning doing what is best for the highest good of all. And it's kind of like my truth really is, it's not like worth interacting with the other person. If the Seven of Swords in your environmental energy, you're like, I know my GD truth. You ain't having it. Nice. So even if they were to be like, but I love you, for example, with that reading, you'd be like, I know. And you're like, yeah, it's not working. Like the old, whatever they were, the old stories don't work. All right. Well, what's coming up? Yeah. Environmental energy. Also, there's that death and transformation energy, the 13th. What is coming up for Diana? What's changing in her passion? Ace of Wands or actions. What actions will she be taking or what passions are upcoming? Well, that's a big chunk. Woo. Okay, we've got the Emperor energy. 10 of Pentacles, a new dream here coming to be, starting on the next set of 10, because once we've accomplished one thing, we are ready for that Ace of Pentacles to start us anew. And here's a new Two of Cups. Okay, maybe that's where that song was. Now she's dancing with another man. It's Bruno Mars. I can't remember yeah. I realized much too late. Yeah, there's the red thread of destiny here. This is a new love offer of passion, new offer of passion. This person is single, ready to mingle. 9 of Pentacles here. They are definitely ready to set down burdens of their own. And Queen of Swords of discernment there. This person is honest about their offer, and they might be some kind of high rank in, that sounds weird, high rank in society, but that could just be like local government or, local celebrity of some sort, or just a person who is well known. What about the Ace of Cups? What change is coming in the Ace of Cups for Diana? What changes coming in the Ace of Cups? Keep getting, oh, that's 3. Okay, 1, 4, 3. I don't know why I'm counting. What change is coming in the Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups. I love when that happens. Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man. Yes, that's what it was. Thank you. That's right. Dang. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, a new person who is reliable, who is honest, who is honorable. What'd I say over here? Dang. It's like a whole, like you melted down the old ways of loving, and now this is being recreated from your own personal truth. Wow. Okay. You go with your bad self. There you go. Being driven by passion, by fun, Knight of Wands. She got her Tawanda, she got her spoon, and Hanged Man energy. This is a 180. This is something completely different than what you've experienced before. And this judgment energy has been set up for you as well, so that when you're done healing this judgment call, this inevitable judgment call about someone who knows what to do with the gold here. So that's weird. Someone who knows what to do with the gold. All right. Let's look at Ace of Pentacles. What change is coming up in her time, money, energy, resources, effort? What's changing in Diana's Ace of Pentacles? What's changing in Diana's Ace of Pentacles? What is she receiving here? Page of Pentacles, there's the offer. Whatever this offer is, it might start off small, but it's coming. This is Mercury, right? All the pages represent Mercury. And see this gold, like within a year here, this turns into something way bigger. So maybe this person like downplays kind of their status. I mean, cheese and rice, Diane. Look at this. We got wands, cups, swords. What are we missing? Ace of Pentacles. I thought that already came out somewhere. It's here. I'm pulling on the Ace of Pentacles. Oops. Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands, fiery, passionate communication. And this person is very kind, very fair. They're not an arguer. Instead of smashing the bug, right? They're going to collect them up kindly and take them outside, and that's good karma. I like it, Dee. That's nice, babe. I like it. Check out that magician in the mirror. I feel like you're getting your rewards here for all the healing work that you've done. So I like that a lot. I like that a lot for you. Okay. You're gonna cry. Oh, Peg, you just got back from the art thing from Leilani's art show, right? Her last one. Oh, I know. It's a good kind of cry, right? I know it's one of those bittersweet kind of things. Looking for hearts. Let me see if anybody okay, second one, other hearts was Diana's. Kathy saying love is not in the air for me. We can ask anything. Okay. Oh, good Lord. White Winged Dove, I don't remember a message 5 minutes after it comes out of my mouth. So I have no idea what your message was last week. I forget it 5 minutes after it's out my mouth. Okay. You can remind me if you want, but was there a King of Wands in there? It was like feeling kind of spicy, if I remember. I just get the feeling of it. Okay. Context. We got the thinking man, air energy there, but he's holding a crystal. So this person is either you or this person is open to divine messages. Okay. Context. What could be changing? Your thoughts about a person, okay, or old values, like I said, with the Hierophant energy today, traditions that could be changing for you. I never thought I'd be the age where I valued a good night's sleep. Like so much. Because you just run on empty, right? All the time. Okay. We got white winged dove here. Let's see what was on the bottom of that thinking man. Okay. Fourth chakra. Yesterday was a 4-day. This is in your environmental energy. Archangel Raphael. Okay, let's look at here. What change of truth or change of thought? And in here for Nicole White Winged Dove. Give me the Ace of Swords, please, and thank you, Spirit. Fives, four, fives. Lots of change. Okay. All right. Thoughts on leadership or thoughts on how you use your masculine energy, or simply thoughts about this could be boss energy, could be father energy there. Can be, of course, divine masculine. We'll see if the Empress comes out. I don't love your thoughts about someone you viewed as an emperor. Okay. I mean, we've got the heart here. Heart's opening up to maybe a higher level of energy. Okay. And that is 3 of Cups here on the bottom. You could simply be seeing a father figure, a boss, energy, some kind of leader here in your vicinity, or this is yours, or you are simply, that's an Aries card. In Aries time, we got reunion energy, but it's hidden by the moon. We don't know what these animals are. They're unclear. It's like, is that a raccoon? Is that some kind of cat? We don't know. In the moon card, you don't know. One of them animals is looking at the moon reflection on the water. The other animal is looking at the actual moon. Woo! Thank you, Spirit. I feel like here we might be needing to take leadership and using like what is actually true versus not true with this perhaps reunion energy here. Something is hidden in the moon. There's the Empress. Okay, the Empress seeks their equal, and so does the Emperor energy. So I'm glad to see that the Empress is in the environmental energy. So it's like the truth of you are seeking equal partnership, but there's this past energy. I don't know if something's going on with mom and dad, if you're lucky enough to still have them around, or if you don't want them around, it's somebody else. It's all 4 kings and all 4 queens, but this is when something's in the moon, it's unknown as of yet. Could be some kind of healing energy that's hidden as well. What is in your passion? What's in that passion one here for Nicole? What are actions here? What is a change of action or a change in passion she needs to be aware of? Ace of Wands, please. Let's lighten her up. Okay, so we're moving from 5 to 4s. Oh, they said stop. Okay. Actions, independence here, the 9 of Pentacles. So it's like like I can take care of my own, I can take care of my kids, and I even take care of some of the neighborhood kids. It's like 9 of Pentacles is someone well known that's very nurturing, that kind of shares and takes care of others, very knowledgeable. So an action you're going to take maybe towards this independence or towards expanding your realm of care to others. Yeah, it's time, money, energy, resources, effort of some kind is going to be increasing here. and that's going to initiate some kind of divine timing for you. And there's the Chariot energy. What about the Ace of Cups? What changes in love energy? So, Ace of Cups is our own renewal of our own heart's cup, splitting on the Chariot and the Lovers. And remember that we can only give what is overpouring from that Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. Here's a choice point coming up in love here. Yeah. And you're going to need that Queen of Swords of discernment here. And we had the context of this reading is the King of Swords. So this is like an intellectual equal, witty banter kind of person. But the King and Queen of Swords can also like fight like cats and dogs because they're highly intelligent. They like their words. They both think that their truth is the correct truth. Yeah. So it's like this person might be using their words to fight. And look at that King and Queen of Swords here with the Devil. If this is a verbal sparring kind of person, yeah, this is Eight of Pentacles. That was in the situation. Her feet are bleeding, but she's doing the work anyway. She's not enjoying the work, but maybe the passion's very fiery, but then the, passion goes both ways. So, passion and anger, they're the same frequency. So this is a choice here to tame our own inner beast regarding love. And then we've got this Queen of Swords here twice. It's like loving as hard as you fight kind of thing. Okay. What about the Ace of Pentacles here? What about the Ace of Pentacles? There's the Ace of Wands split. Passion energy again. So the change is you stepping into more independent energy. What is here as the reward for making these changes? Stepping into leadership, independence, making a choice based on your personal truth. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Swords. We saw that in the environmental energy on the general read. So with the Five of Swords, that's my FAFO card. F around and find out. If the passion is just as fierce as the words exchanged, those can start like nobody wins here. Yeah, this is a commitment of some kind, honey. It's like 1 minute we're celebrating and having fun, and then the next minute this person just shows their ass hat. Or it leads to some kind of war of the words here pretty quickly. And then Two of Wands, this is about looking at passion or truth. We've got Wands and Swords. So equal on both. Nine of Cups in this deck involves deception. So wish fulfillment of a single energy. This is like when someone, Ten of Swords, when someone goes through the back door to get that uses manipulation to get what they want. Because in this fairy tale, this is actually a man, and he's knows that she only likes women, so he dresses up as a woman to court her. So it's under some kind of false pretense here with that Five of Swords. There's some kind of deceit. What's that about? Give me more in the Five of Swords about this choice. You guys ever been in those kind of relationships before? Let me know. It's like just as passionate as it is. It's just as fiery When the words, okay, why the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles? Lack mindset. And it's like, I'm asking about time, money, energy, and resources. What's changing? And it's like someone's effing around and finding out, but you ain't kidding around. You will leave them out in the cold quicker than anything. And look at the feet again, the red feet. You've walked this path before and perhaps gotten burned by it. Yeah, this is the time, money, and energy resources is asking you to protect this here. It's a spirit trying to take you to calmer waters. But it just does feel like, yeah, there's love. But again, like that first reading, this is heart energy and mind. Head and heart have to be in alignment, because if they're not, it's a no. All right. Especially if someone is going about things in a deceitful fashion. Don't like that. There's a lot of independent energy there, girlfriend. So it's like step into your own sense of well-being and what feels good for you. And then that is the energy you attract. But if this person thinks that they're going to repeat a pattern one more time with you in particular, I think they got another thing coming. Or maybe this was like you already gave them a last chance warning kind of thing. And then they tested that theory and they're like, oh shit, she wasn't kidding. I hope that helps. Definitely, definitely some heat on it. That's for sure. Let me look at messages from your higher self for divine timing. Great question. Messages from your higher self. Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Two of Cups wanted to be seen there. And then there's a world energy. So successful, completion. We got balance. There's a new start. Throw in your effort stick of adventure. And then there's some kind of I want what you want. Someone's matching your energy here. Okay, but it looks like you ended something else first. I feel like that was a good decision, whatever that was for you. Most powerful card in the deck doesn't just pop out for no reason there. Okay, divine timing. What does her higher self want her to know about her Ace of Swords of Truth? Yeah, you beat some kind of pattern here. What did I just say? The Devil and Queen of Swords. Okay, cross by Nine of Cups. You saw through that, but it kind of feels like you didn't have to, like, Hermit, you didn't have to lie about it. 99, 999 divine timing. That's a 27, which is another 9. Maybe this pattern will be broke for you on a 9-day. Our next 9-day, let's see, today's Thursday, and it's a 5-day, 6, 7, 8 on the next Monday. It's going to be our next 9-day. Some kind of truth revealed that was hidden in the moon. Yeah. About whatever you've been stuck in your head about, some kind of Three of Swords is a fear of heartbreak. Maybe this person feels like they made an ass of themselves because you're like, you didn't have to go about it. Like they went about it in a weird way. Like kind of like an awkward way to get your attention. But you were like, big fat no. Okay. Well, that's not a very good start when someone kind of comes in on the side like that. What about higher self, about action, passion? Okay, go. Go, go, go. It is time to go, go, go. A delivery of your heart's best intentions here. And we saw that Page of Wands as well. Chariot card showing me you're aligned here. And yeah, somebody doesn't like it. You're taken off from this Bolsheviks here, but you are ending a pattern of some sort. It's taken a long time. You might have even had a dark night of the soul about it. They just weren't who they presented themselves to be. And maybe they presented themselves as single here, bookending that Nine of Coins. And then you hauled ass and got out of there and you're like, no thanks, already learned that lesson. Five of Swords never, yeah. And Nine of Wands is a repetitive pattern. You're like, nope, ain't doing that again. Okay. Well, what about Ace of Cups here? What does her higher self want her to know about her own heart chakra, about love or renewed love? Someone that we've shared many a meal with. Okay, someone we're very familiar with here. Six of Cups, and that's being driven by Seven of Pentacles. There was a joint effort here of some sort to plant these seeds, but it's been on hold. Has your heart been on hold because of this pattern that you are just recently breaking or you're about to break? Yeah. I ain't telling you what to do. This is just what the cards are showing. You're walking away from something that you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Perhaps this person from the past. And it's like, no, they're just going to stay in confusion. I'm going to stay in emotional fragmentation about it. Okay. What is your higher self? What is divine timing's higher self want her to know about Ace of Pentacles? What's changing as far as time, money, energy, and resources here? And it's kind of like this pattern comes back and goes, but are you sure? It's like, I hate saying the test thing, but we do get those when we think we're done with the lesson and we're like, done with my healing. I'm all good. It's never going to happen again. And then all so and so calls to talk about such and such. And you're like, damn it. We have so much history, but it's a history that always left you waiting, or whoever that is. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. What is changing here in her time, money, energy, and resources? You're getting out of your head, Eight of Swords, about the energy you're putting into this because it keeps getting you stuck in that cave. What is the cave you fear to enter here? Yeah. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek, and she's holding it. There's transformation of that snake, shedding its skin, not repeating this pattern, being afraid to kind of like, and nervous to step out on your own here for some new opportunity, especially because this person is still in your energy. Guys, it's anybody we love. It doesn't have to be necessarily a love interest. It could be friends from our past, family from our past. But there's definitely some kind of history you're walking away from. Because it's like Ace of Wands, action there. You're like, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. I already learned the truth of my pattern, and that's not happening again. And it's like this Five of Swords is coming just to make sure you're not tempted to kind of get sucked back into that. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles setting down the Ten of Wands, setting down the burden. That's a truth. Okay. Well, the truth of heartbreak. It's like just setting myself all up for it all over again. Okay, so as far as your pentacles being able to come, this tangible physical reward, it's what's inside the cave is that ascension lesson. So when we went through all the signs there, I would rewind back to whatever your fifth house sign is and also your 7th house sign. And then look at that lesson that was coordinating that judgment call. Anything else about the 8 of Swords here for divine timing? How does she get out of 8 of Swords? So whatever's stuck in your craw there, here, whatever's like whatever's on repeat during the day. Yeah, some kind of, you're not talking about it. Your intuition already knows how this story ends, honey. And this is someone in your 10 of Cups, someone that you know. I don't want to know. We want the answer to be different. But what your higher self wants you to know is you already know the truth about this pattern. And the truth is they're not presenting their whole true self. So what's in that cave is your higher self. What does your higher self want you to know? It's like, to get out of this, you got to actually trust that higher self. 10 of Cups is anybody that we put in there. It could be 5 people, it can be 20, it could be 200. It's whoever you have known and loved and cared about. Yeah, Justice, there's karmic balance wanting to come in for you about this. And the King of Pentacles, what's in that cave is your own independence, your own strength and your own right. Then someone can come in to match that energy. What's in that cave? Oh, look, these are curtains, but it kind of looks like she's in the cave as well. This could be coming about for you when we are on the descent of the moon turning dark. So this will be right before it gets into that balsamic stage of the moon, healing this 8 of Swords, okay? I hope that helps you. That felt like it was all connected there to me. Let me know. Hope that was helpful. Here we got up next. That help you out there, White Winged Dove? Kathy, Diana, Divine, and Nicole. Kathy, Miss Kathy. Okay, now let's practice, Kath. I think you just said no love options for me right now, but is that something that you want? Or is that something that you're calling in with your words unintentionally? Do we need a rubber band snap? Yeah. Because you're an awesome person. If we got any single guys listening, Kathy's freaking funny as hell. I think, you know what? That's hilarious because all my subscribers have a really good sense of humor. Oh, a little off the beaten path, and I love it. I love it. Okay. There we go. Okay. We got Miss Kathy. What's up, Miss Kath? Let's see. What's up with your swords here? What changes in our mindset here are coming for Kath? Okay, measuring up to challenges and examining our own strengths and weaknesses is where that 4 of Wands, last deacon of Aries, started today. And then Mars action. We are merging out of potential and into the realm of reality. All right. So what do you know? What you want's coming for you. Ace of Pentacles. Good. 7 of Swords in reverse and Page of Swords in reverse. So if there was some kind of looky-loo like hovering over your shoulder, it looks like you're taking care of it. Or they finally are getting the message of some kind. Because Page of Swords in reverse for me is spying. Okay. Let's see what's on the environmental energy here. Knight of Pentacles. And then a delivery of love's best intentions. Slow but loyal. May not be here yet, but we started with an Ace of Pentacles, and there he is coming to deliver that pentacle. It looks like if we were kind of trying to, maybe, I don't know if you didn't want to be mean or something, we were trying to avoid having to say fuck off to somebody, but just doing that and it works. And then it opens up a more loyal energy, could be earth energy. Yeah, there's Temperance again. Turning wisdom into pain. And then this is actual, someone very heartfelt but slow. Okay, and they will help you heal your heart here. What about the Ace of Wands for Miss Kathy, please? It was like, oh, it's at the grocery store. Um, and I was getting that song Changes. We've heard that before, but I was like, oh, that's probably just because it's a path of change today. But if that resonates for anybody, there you go. I love that song. It's good. Changes. When did we become strangers? I never saw it coming that I'd find someone who'd never ever let me go. Well, if we make that change about what we're putting out in our wishing well here with our words and thoughts, that's how that happens. Wands energy. Fire is in hermit mode right now, but there's love all around you, friends, family, people you care about and care about you. You've got deep soul ties to the past, people that you love and trust. Your discernment with whatever this was that was blocking your pentacle here. Natalie, Nathaniel, what's Nat? Tell me it's not the G-Nat, Gnat, that kind of Nat. Was it that annoying? It's kind of like buzz off, but maybe instead of shooing away, you just went. Did you smush their baby heart? It's like, and answers not just no, it's hell to the no. Oh, it's okay. I mean, they did feel kind of annoying. All right. Um, Wands is on pause right now. We're still looking back at our past 9 steps here. Regarding our 10 of Cups, who's in there, the past, discernment when we did and did not use discernment, and how that affected our Wheel of Fortune. Okay, what about for love? Ace of Cups, self-love, filling our own heart's cup so that it matches the vibrational frequency. What change in the Ace of Cups is coming? Changes the Ace of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, still kind of juggling the most, doing all, like, this is my, not only do I got to pick up the wine, carry the kids, but I got to stomp the fucking grapes. So we want to stop overdoing, because then we pour from an empty cup, right? That could be deliberation, going back and forth on something. It's like this justice is like all this energy that's in the environmental is like paused, waiting for you here. But when we're exhausted and when we're kind of doing everything for everyone, we're then just attracting someone else that wants us to take care of them too, right? Justice, King of Swords, karmic balance, King of Swords, Aquarius, where transformation is, where Pluto is, the truth, transforming some kind of 5 of Swords, self-sabotage, or someone who uses their truth like a gaslight in a gaslighty way that hides secrets. Well, if you're so busy doing all the things, doing everything for them, then that will be very hard to see. If you're so busy that you can't see what they're doing. Give me more on what's this Two of Pentacles all about? Why are you not pouring into your own heart's cup? What are we overdoing here? Five of Cups. Living in, yeah. Okay. So regret about some kind of reunion or an energy coming back around. So with the Three of Cups, she's covering her eyes. There's something that keeps trying to fucking reach back up. And it's these three cups that you don't want to look at here. This is the spilt milk thing of what the extra baggage you're carrying, the weight you're carrying. We've got to forgive that, release and let go. Yeah, it says patterned. Fearing happiness. I know that sounds weird, but people sometimes inadvertently push away exactly what it is they want, because then you're like, you either think that it never can come or that there's always going to be an ulterior motive. Not if you're pouring into you, and not if you're paying attention to what's going on, because you're not overdoing for everybody else. Okay. What about for Ace of Pentacles? What change is coming as far as time, money, energy, and resources? What change is coming as far as time, energy? Okay. You cutting something out, thank God. Has not been easy. Yeah, this is I deals about relationship. Okay. You're wrestling and taming our own inner beast, because we understand that our own cup, our micro, attracts magnetically the macro. And you're cutting off somebody or someone, or you're cutting out old ways of thinking. So you're not blocking your Ace of Pentacles that came in here. That's interesting that the Ace of Pentacles came in with your Swords energy, and then with the Pentacles come the Swords. That converts to your Ace here. It's taken a lot of strength here to look at this shadow element about one-to-one commitments. Got independent energy here on the bottom of the deck. Okay. And the star energy. I like that. Soon as you are completely independent from this old thought process or belief of how relationships tend to go. Why'd I say tend to go? Okay. So if we expect that, then we get to be right. That stops being fun. I mean, everybody loves to be right, but that's not something we want to be right about. That, oh, it just ends. If I have a hope or a wish or a dream about this, Four of Pentacles, they're just going to end up sucking off the teat and being some kind of more of a burden, because he's coveting her energy, even though he knows that she doesn't want him. I say stay in your independent energy. You're cutting somebody off here, and you're realigning back. You're having the strength there, that inner strength to realign with what it is that you originally wanted here with that star. Takes a long time for that star to come in. We got to constantly stay connected and active with it. And then, yeah, this is somebody you're cutting off within your current circle here. It's like a once and for all thing. Honey, I don't know if this is a person that keeps coming back around or what. but I feel like that's what helped you to develop that mindset here. Okay, give me more. Can I get... That's a nice smooth flyer. Yeah, this is hidden in your subconscious. I don't know if you're aware of this thought process or of this lesson here that needs completed or not, but it's like reconnect back to a dream and not just a pattern illusion. Like it's definitely feels like fearing happiness. Well, what happens when I actually get what I want? What do I do then? Start practicing being happy. Here's another 936. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. That's an orange energy, creativity. Well, between the hip, that's where we create kids. I don't know if that's somebody I had kids with, or this is something to do with the kids, because she's carrying two babies there. It's too much. But I don't ever think I've said anybody to anybody before it's time they get kicked off the teat. I don't know what that's about, but it's something that you've created. It's like kind of like I created a monster. I need to like cut him off. This is a father cutting off his daughter here, and you need the strength to do that. It's some kind of commitment you said you made, but it doesn't feel like equal energy to me. Sun again. This is about your own happiness. It's time for you to be happy. It's like your turn. Your turn. What's Kathy's advice here? I feel like your one is the most like going a roundabout way. Okay. It's fine to nurture others, but you have to nurture yourself first. Ace of Cups. You can't pour from the empty cup. Cut whoever that is off the teat. Follow your intuition here. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. Whatever this is hidden there, like you know the right thing to do, but maybe it's just really hard to do there. I don't know if you kind of taken on the role of this nurturer there, and now that person just continues to expect it. Who is that? Can this person take care of themselves? Who is that in your... Who's Kathy carrying? I think that was the last of the hearts. I'll double check, but I'm trying, Kath. This is like elusive. Turning wisdom into pain. Okay. Yeah. Is this like familial cut off? And it's like, but I don't want to do that to the people that I love. And then it ends up, then they like the 35-year-old kid on your couch. Yeah, this is about not pouring into. This is like way overgiven, honey. You just don't have it to give. Okay. You just delay your own heart's happiness here. And when I ask, can this person take care of themselves? Temperance is a yes card. And it's temperance is also that deep soul tie. It's a lesson meant to be learned here, Archangel Michael. That's soulmate. He's in charge of the soulmate cycle, but that, I mean, it's normally romantic relationships. So maybe it's someone that acted like a child. I don't know. Or like, it's like feigned helplessness. I don't know what's going on with you. So I don't know who that is. All right. But it definitely feels like they can help them damn selves, whoever that is. And they've just learned, oh, just hit up Miss Kath. They'll say yes. Or like, my Aunt Kathy will save me. Like, you're 48. You don't need saving by your Aunt Kath anymore. It feels like that person's old enough to know better. Maybe they're too young to care, and they're like, why would you? If someone's going to do it for you, then I don't know, honey. Call me. Let me know what that is about, and we can get a little bit deeper there, maybe. Okay. Let's see. Boy, time is flying. Ooh, got a jacked up King of Cups. Yes. Look up. Well, first of all, look up Ray LaMontagne if you don't know who that is. Seen him in concert 3 times. He's amazing. You Are the Best Thing was my jacked up Ray LaMontagne. So you can look up the Mermaid Tarot's King of Cups to see what I'm talking about. Put the pictures together, and you'll see where I got that impression. Miss Crystal with the purple heart. I got you. Okay. Messages for Crystal here. Keep getting that. This kind of looks like a nipple. Off the date. Okay. I know. I'm silly, but we know this. All right. For Miss Crystal, any context overall here, Mars in Aries. Okay. Archangel Raphael, 38. That is an 11 or a 2. And we've got, didn't I just say 48 years old? But this is the angel of balance. There's a new beginning here of opening up your heart chakra. Okay. Let's look at what's coming in here for Crystal's swords. What change of truth may she be experiencing here? What in the problem? What in the problem? What in the world? There we go. All right. What learning swords? So learning, talking, understanding. What change in Crystal's Ace of Swords is coming? What change of Crystal's Ace of Swords is coming? Feels like truth of the heart with all that water energy. Heart chakras, Leo energy. Green heart chakra. Greens and blues. Truth of the heart being spoken. Yeah, there's a transformation here. Queen of Pentacles. What you're learning is bringing more money in. However you're transforming is going to bring the money, honey. And there's the successful completion, the most powerful card in the whole entire deck. That's also, this feels like Daddy's reward for the learning that you've demonstrated here. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, and there's the Fool card. Okay, one thing and finishing up and on to the next. What about the Ace of Wands? I like that, feels very straightforward here. Our actions, another learning card. So the Hierophant, the Guru, the Shaman, the Guide. And they wanted me to look at the split. There's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, transformation of the heart. This is a lesson about love and how to navigate always toward the calmer waters of the heart. Okay. It's like zip, zip, zip. Okay, next. Zip. Yep. There's like no lingering or anything here for you. It's not slow. very confident feeling. What is going on here for change as far as Ace of Cups for Crystal? Change and balance of the heart. Feels good. Balanced energy, kindness, like you're getting back what you've been giving. Yeah, there's your karmic justice. This is Saturn's reward. Daddy Saddy. And it's very like succinct energy. Ace of Pentacles, very straightforward. Okay. Yep. On the side, Temperance. So that's tempering wisdom into pain. I go counterclockwise, whatever way they're turning here. And whatever was not fair and balanced and equal in a Four of Wands for you here in the past, we have converted that. This is the reward coming for learning this lesson. Here's the Knight of Cups. So, yeah, that's a tangible offer here, girlfriend. And it's sexy time. And again, Tawanda, like, boy, you did not, like, you made haste here. That was probably the most straightforward, like, again, very quick energy. It's like, I don't like to linger in a lesson. Okay. What else for Crystal? Advice on what was that Four of Wands? Like if it's not equal, you're like, nope, I already learned from that pain in the past. I don't need to learn it again. It's kind of like Daddy's going, are you sure? But here comes the test, and you're like, already aced that test, and then here comes in this Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, a love offer. What I say, bam, the gift for your resilience through those challenges, the two hearts of connection. Okay. So when you're willing to be like, that's not it. If it feels familiar, like a lesson you already have learned, you making haste away from that actually brings in the real deal. And we got the eagle here, the higher wisdom of this. Man, that was straightforward. Seek support. You don't have to bear everything all alone. I'm not really seeing you have any problem with that, but it's like you don't always have to be resilient. Okay. You don't always have to go through the lesson the hard way, right? The action is like, got it. I could write a book on that, or I could help others through that, but it's karmic balance for lesson learned here. That's what I keep getting. And that came up. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy for yours. I hope that helps you out. Okay. Yay. Oh, I want to see that artwork, Miss Peg. She's so good. She's so good. Okay. I thought no one. Let's see. Miss Peggy with the purple hearts. Absolutely. I love these cosmic energy oracles. They are so colorful, really vibrant. So, just FYI, in case you didn't see my notes from today, today's the last day of that disseminating moon energy. So tomorrow we'll be moving into third quarter moon. So halfway down the roller coaster, the Empress side of the energy, surrender energy. And tomorrow we hit that third quarter, which is going to be about, do we like where we're going? And if not, and it's about letting go of things we don't really want to, but we know we should. All right. Ace of Swords for Miss Peg. Not surprised. You always carrying more than your fair share. So what could be changing there with that Ace of Swords is that we're not doing that any longer. Eve, you're like, I got to do it because it's the best. Like, we're not doing that. There you go. Death card. We're not doing that any longer because it's not for the best and highest good. It might be for them, but if it's not for you, then we need to tamper that down. Yeah, that I feel like that's kind of putting the kibosh on overgiving. I like that. What about the Ace of Wands? What action, what change or action is being taken here towards passion or creativity? What change of action? Yeah, what I say? 8 of Cups, King of Swords. If it's not the Big Dipper, I don't want it. You're like, I'm walking towards my personal happiness, my personal truth, my personal passion and creativity. Okay. King of Wands in the environment. I see it. I want to, it's mine. And the King of Cups. Damn, that's 3 kings. Stop it. Y'all see that? King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. And you're walking away either towards your personal truth or from a literal King of Swords, air energy. Someone pretty straightforward, but they may not be warmer in their energy. Sometimes a King of Swords can be kind of cold. But then, damn, King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. It's Emperor energy. Wherever you're going, whatever you're leaving, it's much better here on the exhale energy. On the exhale, it's much better on the exhale. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I just flipped open to 6 of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. Choice energy. There's the Ace of Cups. I'm pulling on the Ace of Cups. Relationship energy there with the 4 of Wands. And there was the Knight of Pentacles on the left-hand side. It's slow to come, but it's coming. Page of Pentacles with this Ace of Cups. It's slow to come, but it's coming. A message about what? A message about patterns or addiction. Yeah, this is like, and it's time. It's time. This is like sudden cutoff game of whatever's been hanging around or a 180. This is completely different than what I get for you. A message about a pattern or a message about a fear here. It's inevitable. Retempering this Ace of Cups energy. There's a cutoff game here of some kind. See if I can get more on that in a second. What about this Ace of Pentacles? Time, money, energy, and resources. A change in Peg's time, money, effort. Cutoff game is strong here. You're not making the effort for something or somebody. Keeping that shiz to yourself. Yeah, keeping your truth to yourself about a burden that's being set down. Yeah, Empress energy. You know who you are. Damn. Cutoff game is definitely feeling strong on that one. What is the context of this for Peg? I get her any more here. What is she saying? No more time. The change is like no more time devoted to this. I'm not putting effort. Something about your intuition already knew. Your intuition knew the truth about this. You're biding your time here. Speaking of time, the time is 10:11. Progress. This is a 16 tower card. Wow. Yeah. Got Queen of Pentacles mixed with Queen of Wands here for me. And then we did see the King of Pentacles in the environmental energy with all those other kings. It's like, yeah, we got money coming here. Yeah, I'm like, but your cutoff game, what is the cutoff game about? Cutting off your heart to something? More temperance energy there with that 14. And then we, in essence, had the Emperor here with that 4. With the change of action. It's a change in your action that's coming as you're walking toward your own personal truth of something here, but you had to bide your time for whatever reason before you could. Okay. Advice for Peg. I feel like it's just you already made up your mind here. Not hearing it. No mo. Advice here for Peggy. It's kind of like you know how when like something gets juicier, the more patience you have to like let it ferment, like wine, or like the longer you've let it sit, it's grown and gotten stronger. It's like can't quite maybe some kind of investment that you have no idea is about to like go big on the stock exchange, for example. I don't know. Maybe it was like what do they call those penny somethings? I'm not into stocks, penny stocks. And it turns into something pretty big, starts little and goes big. Yeah, self-love is the foundation of all love. It's putting you back in first in the driver's seat. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. You're gonna be all right. This is a good change. Uh, and the cutoff game is strong. That's definitely what I'm seeing there. It's like too bad, so sad. Now, if y'all know Peggy, she is just the sweetest thing ever. I cannot ever picture you going too bad, so sad, and like being, I'm done. So like they must have really deserved it for that to be coming in here in your energy. It's something little that ended up bigger than you thought it was going to be because you had the patience to kind of let it grow or let it simmer. I don't know what that is, honey, but maybe summoning up the courage for this. I don't know. It's like finally coming back around to your own energy. I love that. Empress. Yep. She don't wait, she attracts. She doesn't chase, she just lets it come in. Empress is super patient. It's kind of like the Empress energy of like weaving the web because you know that they're gonna come. Like your dinner's coming. Your dinner's coming. Okay, that's weird, but you've met me. Okay. Um, more harder for up than the kids. Did I miss anybody? Okay. You're so welcome, Miss Diana. White winged dove. The guides know. BB the queen. Oh, okay. I'll have a look. Thank you. Divine timing. I think I got everybody. Okay. Divine timing. Someone in your energy in the environment means this is someone like in your vicinity. In our environmental energy, woo, it's in your vicinity. But it could also be when we are thinking of someone, right? And then that energy is still kind of permeating around us, that kind of thing. But I got a big old sharp stab when I just said someone around you. So. Oh, good. Things are changing. I'm glad to hear that. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Looking for a job. Okay. I'll pull something else for you because they're like a job though, Kath, where you're not doing all the like you want to make sure you get paid for it, right? Like using those swords to be like, I know what I'm worth. I know how much this pays, making sure you're getting what you're getting the money for what you're doing. Okay, I think that's it. Here. I know. I want to hear Kathy's story too. Maybe we'll get on a little call sometime soon. I hope that'll be fun. Okay. I love date night too. It's my favorite night of the week. Yeah, Peg, I feel like this is probably the best reading I've seen for you. I never remember what the actual cards are, just kind of how it feels. But I'd say that's a shift in your energy. I'm like, I can't imagine you'd ever say too bad, so sad to somebody. You'd be like, oh, so funny. That is not your personality, at least from what I know. Okay, too bad, so sad. That's from the old schoolyard. All right. Okay. I had a good time too, guys. Thank you so, so much. It takes a lot for me to get to that point too. I know that's kind of Queen of Swords energy. And then it's like when it gets to that point, you're like, oh no, now you done did it. I done told you. Oh, all right, guys. Well, that's going to be me for date night 212 on the timer. Maybe we'll have to look up 212. But I hoped this message found you well. Glad you like my tangy. It looks really dark in here. I have all these lights blazing on me. I couldn't tell you. I don't get the whole lighting thing, but I'm not a professional, so I love you guys. Thank you for always being here to make me smile, to lend your support and love. I love you so much and appreciate you all. And I will see you next Thursday date night. Bye, guys.